Recently, I've been thinking about the feeling of being behind in life. And I feel like a lot of people feel this same way, but it's just not really talked about enough. Like, nobody's going to interview the person that got last place. Like, nobody cares. The minute that confetti goes up, they're lost. And I've definitely felt like this, just feeling like I'm not good enough. No matter how fast I run, I always get last place. And being super competitive doesn't help either. Comparing myself to my classmates, my coworkers, my family members, and just feeling like their life is perfect and everything that they have going on is working for them. But we don't know the full story. We just know our story. And the outside looking in, we think that everything going on for them is perfect. And that might not actually be the case. But having that mindset that they're actually better than you, or you're behind from what they're got going on, is going to always keep you stuck. It's going to always keep you chasing. And in that mindset of chasing someone else, you're never going to catch up. You're never going to be in a spot where you're happy because you're always comparing yourself to that other person. So my goal today is for you to be happy with yourself, for you not to feel like you're behind. And we're going to end up changing that mindset of that I feel like I'm behind mindset. But before we actually get into that, I do want to first introduce myself. My name is Jelan Abrams, and this is the Unknown and Talented podcast. The first step to changing this mindset is to accept yourself for who you are. Don't worry about comparing yourself to anybody else. Nobody matters. We're accepting ourselves. No matter how far behind you feel or whatever, we're going to accept it. This is our starting point. Our starting point is chasing someone else. Our starting point is where we're currently at. Anything that we want to improve, we want to just accept ourselves for where we are now and take baby steps to the next step, but not worrying about anybody, just worrying about where we are. So having that mindset of acceptance who you are, I want you to think about what a good day for you would consist of. And I use the word good because I don't want it to be, I have the beach view, I'm getting breakfast in bed. It's not about the most spectacular day you can have. I just want a good day. I just want you to wake up, go to work, come home, do whatever you do after work. And that's going to be a good day. Because right now we're just doing baby steps. We're not chasing nobody. We're just making today a good day. So I really want y'all to actually think about your day and actually break it down. Like, let's even start off what time you want to wake up in the morning. You know, for me, I wake up 5 o'clock. You don't have to wake up 5 o'clock. That might be, on your bucket list down the line, but that's not what you have to do right now because we're starting where we're at. You're not comparing yourself to me. I'm not comparing myself to you. You don't have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of people feel like successful people have to wake up early, and successful people technically don't. So I actually read a book called Tools for Titans. Well, it's actually called Tools of Titans. My apologies. Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. So basically what this book's about, he interviewed a bunch of successful people, billionaires, icons, world-class performers. I'm just reading off the front of the book. I haven't read this book in a little while. But basically what he did, he just interviewed different people that are successful and actually talked about their habits. So one thing that he broke down was the time they wake up in the morning. So some people wake up 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, going running and are super productive that way. And other people say, I can't wake up early. I'm going to wake up at 10 o'clock, but be productive in that day. So thinking about that, think about what's a good time you can actually wake up. So not chasing nobody else. The Eric Thomas, he's a great speaker. I love Eric Thomas. He wakes up at 3 a.m. I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. He can keep that for himself. I'm not doing that. So find the time that's great for you. So let's just say for you to have a good day, waking up will be 7:30. We're going to say you work 9 to 5, and let's say you have like a 30-minute commute. So you wake up 7:30, you got enough time to get yourself together. If you're a woman, you're getting your makeup done. If you're a guy, you brushing your hair, doing all that stuff. you're getting yourself some breakfast, and then you're getting ready for the 30-minute commute to get to work. So like that would be a good day. You weren't rushing out the house. You didn't forget to do your hair. You didn't forget your makeup. Everything is ironed and you're good to go. That's going to be a good day. And that's fine. You don't have to wake up early. 7:30 is a good enough time. So then 7:30, basically till 5, you're working. You get back home at 5:30. Now, 5:30, let's say you go to bed at 10. So what are you going to do in between 5:30 and 10 o'clock? Let's say you're probably getting yourself some dinner. Let's say you're creative like me. You're trying to get some creativity done. And you're even trying to squish in like an hour of fun. Let's say you want to watch your favorite TV show. You want to do a little bit of scrolling or something like that, which is totally fine. Never get into the habit of like, I have to be super strict. I can't be on TV. I can't be on Instagram or TikTok or even on YouTube watching this. You got to give yourself a little bit of fun. So find yourself something that's fun for you. If that's watching Netflix and watching TV show, make sure you put that in there. So we're going to say that's a good day. We're waking up 7:30, going to work, being productive when we get back. We're doing our creativity. If you have a side hustle, we're doing our side hustle. Anything that you could think of, you're getting done in that good day. But the problem is our days don't go like that. Most of the time we might wake up late. Why do we wake up late? Because we was probably staying up. Why are we staying up late? Most of the time we're scrolling. That's what we do. We're just mindlessly scrolling and wasting our time. So that stops us from having that good day. Or that's the number one thing I believe that stops us from having a good day. Yours might be something else, but you want to find out what that is that's stopping you from having a good day and find something that's actually going to slow you down on doing that. So what I've done, there is a setting on your iPhone that talks about screen time. Screen time is the amount of time that you're spending with your phone unlocked and you're actually doing things. And it actually tracks how long you're on your phone for the day. And then it also breaks it down into the apps that you're spending most of your time on in a day. So what you can do, you can look at that and seeing what you're spending most of your time on. This is the things that you're using that's stopping you from having that good day. So what you can do, you can actually set limits on how long you're actually using these things. So what I do, I set a limit for TikTok. I set a limit for Instagram. I set a limit for YouTube. Those are probably the 3 biggest apps out here that takes people's time. And set a limit for it each day so you're just not mindlessly on it all day. So now when you're at home and you have 15 minutes to spare, you're not just saying I got 15 minutes to spare, let me scroll, because your time limit's up. You have to find something productive to do, which really helped me. It helped me from staying up late. It helped me be productive because I'm not just on my phone. But the thing about this, you can easily just take that limit off, right? Easy, and just be back on it. But we want to add things that make it difficult to do these things. So my example was phone, but find out what that thing is that you're spending so much time on and find something that makes it harder to do. So what I actually want you to do is I actually want you to try that right now. I want you to actually write down the thing that's actually stopping you from being productive. And I'm going to legit wait. I'm going to wait right here. I'm actually going to scroll. I'm going to scroll while you figure it out. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, I really want y'all to actually take action now. So if one thing that's stopping you is that social media or scrolling on your phone, pick your phone up right now, check the settings, and then put those blocks in place. Android users, go to the Google Play store, find something that's going to help you with your screen time so that you're not spending all your time scrolling all day long. So now that we can visualize the good day, now I want you to visualize the good week. So I like breaking it down in small steps because right now you're feeling behind. You're not having a high level of confidence. You're not having a high level of motivation. So we want to do things as small as we possibly can. So once we're able to have consistently having good days by doing everything that we can visualize, now we can visualize having a good week. And now having that good week, we can actually start plugging in things to make that week even better. So every single week, you're not going to be spending just an hour on creativity, right? You can spend an hour on something else. Let's say if you're single, you can spend an hour going out and hanging out with a friend. And if you're in a relationship, you can spend an hour with your partner and just hang out that way. But having that schedule and having it written down really helps. So a thing that me and my wife do is that each day of the week, we have an activity or something that we want to do for that day. So it might be like a content creation day for me. So I'm sitting there doing content creation. She's in her office doing her content creation, but we have that day scheduled. Another day might just be like a hangout day. We might just watch Netflix. We might do some painting. We might do something, but it's just for us. But the only way you can actually get there is by having that great day and scheduling that out. And now that great week, you're able to plug in different things, and now you're able to have a good week. And then once you have that good week, now you can actually visualize what a good year feels like. But the main thing you want to do is not look at anybody else. It's looking at yourself. Your schedule is for you. If you're so focused on what you have to do, you're not going to have time to look at anybody else and seeing what they're doing, because you're just making sure your day is a good day. So not a great day, not an amazing day, not a super fabulous espialidocious day. I don't even know what that word means, but it's not a day like that. You're just having a good day, and then you build on top of that until you're not feeling like you're behind anymore, because you're just so worried about having that one good day. And I think the problem with listening to like motivational speakers or like listening to like self-help things, sometimes it's hard because the delivery is not always gentle. They might say, yo, you need to wake up at 5 o'clock. If you're not waking up at 5 o'clock, you're a failure. Or it's like, get yourself together, do this, do that. And it's like, it's so much pressure on yourself because already you're in the mindset of like, I'm behind. I'm already know I'm not doing good. I know I need to be doing better. And that's just added pressure that you don't need. That's like Sydney McLaughlin. I might have got her name wrong, but Sydney, the girl that just won the hurdles, she's got world record after world record after world record, and she's beating her own world record. She's only thinking about herself. The people chasing her, I can't catch you. It don't matter how fast I run. I'm not catching Sydney. I'm sorry, I got her name wrong, but I'm not catching her. And all that stress that you're getting on your shoulders is saying, you better catch this girl. You better catch her. You better catch her. And you can't do it. So we're not in the Olympics. We're not chasing anybody down. We're not trying to get first place. We're just running our race. We're just trying to do the best that we can. The pressures on the outside world doesn't matter, because we're not going to be so stressed out at that. We're going to feel worse than just feeling like we're behind. We're going to feel like we're a failure, which is even a terrible mindset. So we just want to work on just being one day at a time. So once you're able to compound those good days, those good weeks into good months, now you're able to actually improve those days to actually be able to get to that next level. Because right now, we're just trying to be positive right now. Having that mindset, that negative mindset of feeling like you're behind, like you're not there, it's an okay feeling. I'm not talking bad about that. But once you are able to get there, now you're going to be able to chase those big dreams that you have. But it's all about your mindset. So there was one point in my life where I felt like I was behind by ages. I was 29, I was single, and I was living in my parents' house. And I just felt like I was just so far from anything. When I hit 30, I'm like, man, I should have had a house. I should have been married. I should have had a couple kids. I should have been, rich by now. And I wasn't there at all. But now looking forward at 32, I have a house. I'm married. And I don't have no kids on the way, but whenever they come, they come. But it's just like, I was just feeling like I was so far behind. And now at 32 and accomplishing so much in that small time, it don't take a long time to be able to get where you want to be. You feel like you're so far behind, you're in last place. Guess what? These Olympics, there was a runner. Her name is Masai Russell. I might got that name wrong again, but I'm trying out here. But her name was Masai Russell. Last year, 2023, she got last places in the hurdle. She's crying. She's feeling like, yo, I'm so far behind. This year, she won gold. She's the best in the world at the 100 hurdles. Last year, she felt like she was the worst. She was in last place, feeling like the world is so far. She's so far behind in life where she's supposed to be. And the next year, she wins a gold medal. I'm not telling you that if you're way behind right now or feeling that way, that the next year you're going to win that gold medal, but it can happen. It can definitely happen. It can definitely change where you're actually at, but you got to have the mindset, shift that mindset of being in that one day of having a bad day and changing. Because there's no way that she could have had that mindset that I'm in last place, I'm the worst, and then be able to get first place without changing something. So that's what we're working on. We're working on changing our mindset, changing that one day, turn that one day into a week, that week into months. Now we're striving for even better with that great mindset. Your life can change. So instead of waking up at 7:30, you might say, I want to wake up at 6:30 because I want to work out before work. Or I want to wake up at 6 o'clock because I want to get some content done. I want to work on a side hustle. I want to do something else, but in that time. But you're not going to be able to get there unless you be consistent at having those good days. And now you can actually do more. And now that little jump from last place to 7th place, 8th place to 5th place, 8th place to 3rd place. But we got to do it one step at a time, and we're not looking at nobody else. I know I keep talking about Olympics, but when they're training, they're not saying, oh man, what is that person doing? What's Simone Biles doing? What's Sydney McLaughlin doing? Nobody's doing that. You're worrying about what you're doing, trying to do the best you can. No matter what they're doing, the only thing you can control is you. So I know I definitely got a little hype this episode. But I just felt very passionate about it because I definitely had that feeling of feeling like I was behind, feeling like I'm not good enough. There are definitely some days I still have that where it just sneaks in, but it don't stay long. It definitely doesn't stay long, but you still have those days, especially building this podcast up and having a video that you put so much work in, like I'm putting so much work in this, and then you look up, you get 5 views, you might get 10 views. And I'm like, I did so much work and it's not being appreciative. It definitely makes me feel like, am I good enough? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I have those days, but I understand that it's okay. It's okay to have those bad days, but don't let those days stick around so long. So hopefully this video helped. If you are feeling behind in life, just realize that it's just a feeling, and it's okay to have that feeling, but don't let that feeling stick. You have to make some actionable steps, do something to change your mindset first. And then once you change your mindset, then the results will change. But without that mindset changing, that you're not behind, that you're not good enough, then your life will change. So change it up here in your mind, and then you're going to see it differently. That was kind of fire, right? Change it in your mind, and you're going to see that change visually. I like that. So that's what I'm going to leave y'all with today. My name is Jelan Abrams. This is Unknown and Talented. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, rate the podcast, share with a friend, and actually take action. That's the one thing I want y'all to do. I want y'all to take action. I don't want y'all just to watch this video and just go on with your life. I want you to actually watch this video and make a change. Watch this video and get out of that mindset that you're not good enough. I want this to actually help somebody. So my mindset shift is like, I don't want this video to get 1 million views. It'll be lovely. I'm not going to be mad if that happens, but I think I will actually even feel better if this video actually helps someone. Like you actually took the steps to better yourself, and this video helped you do something. That's my purpose of this podcast. My podcast is definitely I want to get millions of views. Definitely you want to get paid on it. But I feel like when you're actually helping people, that makes more change. So the more plays you get, the more streams and everything you get, you will hope it help more people. But right now where I'm at, I'm okay with just helping one person. That's all I'm asking for right now. So if that's you, let me know in the comments. You're going to take action. I helped you out. That's going to make my day. And that's all I'm asking for. So thank you for watching. My name is Jelan Abrams, unknown and talented. See you next week. That was corny, right? That was a corny. See you next week. See you next week. I don't know. Whatever. We working on it.